Today we're checking out a game called Die in the Dungeon. This is a roguelike dice builder with a Slay the Spire-like dungeon delving adventure map going on. We progress now in a series of challenges and encounter random events, all as you build a bag full of dice with attack, block, heal properties, and more. Anyway, you're collecting trinkets and finding combos to break the game. It is very good. But I've been waiting for a game that really does justice to the dice building genre. A couple entries I've really liked have been Circadian Dice, Dicey Dungeons, Slice and Dice. This game is building on those and maybe even taking it a step further. It feels to me. Anyway, we're going to get started in a second. This game is difficult, especially between the first and second floors. It progresses quite a lot. I like Cinder. Each starting character has kind of a special loadout of dice that you could start with. So this is like our poison character, Lissiver, but I like Cinder because Cinder specializes in, like, splash attacks, or at least has one of those in his starting dice, loadout. Anyway, you do have a little bit of meta progression here, but it's not too heavy on the meta progression. It's mostly just the kind of pure roguelike. I guess you are unlucky. It's not really a pure roguelike, but it leans, it seems to me, more toward roguelike than roguelite. Anyway, we have the option of drawing, but anyway, basically this game works something like this. So you roll a set of dice each turn, and each of your dice has a certain number of sides. You got D6, you've got D4, you've got a D8 over here, and each one has a certain number of sides so they could land on any number. So you're trying to kind of build up these dice on their face sides, and each dice has like a different property. This is an attack die, so we're going to put this one down here in our board, and that's going to deal 4 damage to our target enemy. But we also have this boost die, so this will boost anything 3 slots away by 3. So 1 slot away by 1, 2 slots away by 2, etc. So this is going to deal 7 damage. We're going to do our action. We've got 20 max health. We can deal 7 damage here based on everything we did. I'm not even sure. Did I use up all my energy? Alright, what I'm going to try to specialize in this time is free dice, if I can. Now, there are some dice that cost energy. These are pretty great. This is a glass boost d6, so this gets used up once per fight. Could be pretty useful. I really do like the boost dice, and this is a free die, so I might as well take it. I might even be able to get rid of that glass property later on. Anyway, we're progressing here until we eventually come to the final boss of this floor. So we'll see how many we can get through. I think let's go over here. We've got a nice event tile. That'd be pretty cool. I don't try to avoid combat because you can get a lot of bonuses here, but after climbing an endless staircase, the shrill sound of a battered lute catches your attention. The musician wears a jester's costume and grins from ear to ear. Shall we make a deal? Alright, so randomly grant property to 3 dice, or remove all properties from 1 random dice. So, we don't really have too many properties on our dice yet. Honestly, if he removes the glass property from that one, I'd be better off. I don't really want to get 3 random properties on 3 dice. Maybe he could take one away, so... Alright, cool, so now my heal dice is actually just going to stay with me through combat. Normally it was something that I used up. Actually a pretty good event. Usually that event is not particularly good, but I liked it this time. Alright, I'll take the unknown tile, that way we get a choice after this. Alright, so, looks like we can either discard 1 dice or remove all properties from 1 dice. There are various advantages and disadvantages to doing this. I think we will remove the properties. We will keep that one, let's get rid of the glass property from our free die. That way we get to keep using the free die. I'm trying to get free dice going as my kind of strategy in this. Lots of rerolls, lots of free dice, and just... It's pretty good because it doesn't use up our energy from turn to turn. While traversing through the dungeon, you stumble upon golden bubbles floating around an empty area. The whole picture gives a mystifying feeling. I'd look for the source. We could get a bubble generator relic. At the start of the turn, take 2 damage. At the end of battle, heal 10 HP. I don't really like that. Not my favorite thing. I don't like taking damage at the beginning of each thing. If you use 3 or more different types of dice, draw 1 extra dice next turn. Not bad. Or gain 5 max HP. I think the max HP is just going to make us tankier, but we got to focus on offense early on. So let's try this. This is the most offensive one. Alright, so we'll get the transparent prism relic. Alright, so if we use extra dice, we get more options the next turn. Not amazing, but definitely not bad. I mean, it's going to draw us more dice in time. I think I'm going to try to go for this campfire and maybe the elite fight. Maybe we'll get some extra bonuses there. I want to fight bigger threats earlier on, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so we don't really have anything for a store. We have only 1 gold right here, but we can use the free sample here to upgrade one of our dice. So I want to try to max out all of these free dice as much as I can. So we're going to actually just add a little bit to each of these phases. So I like to moderate these dice out a little bit just so that I kind of get a sense of what I'm looking at. I mean, so I always roll a 2 on this. The strategy can become, let's say, too moderate, but this is going to be pretty good for getting us through the first couple of floors here. So let's use this, because we're always going to use this because this is a free die. And it can just boost any die that I want, so that's pretty much a great thing all the time. Right, other than that, you can change some of the properties of your dice, but we just don't have any money right now, so let's just continue down our road, shall we? Right, and the rest tile is going to offer me if I want to improve my max HP, which is never really a bad thing, or I could redistribute the faces on 1 die. That's another option you get there. The unknown tile is, well, unknown. Let's just take the good thing in front of us. Why not? So we can increase our max HP. You could heal back to full HP if you aren't at your max, but that's why I try to keep it at max HP. If we do the elite battle here, we might end up doing either another battle or discard. I could see a case for discarding like one of our regular dice right now. Anyway, there's quite a lot going on in this game, it occurs to me. It's taken me a few playthroughs to get used to it, but if you're like feeling overwhelmed at all by the sheer amount of information, don't worry, you will get it within just a few playthroughs. These aren't that good. The 1 boost, I'd rather go further away and see what I can get done. Let's try to draw another one. Okay, this is not bad. A 2. Then we could go like that. Now we get the +1 to this. This doesn't actually apply to this die. They don't really like stack like that, otherwise that would be crazy. You could just get like infinite stacks, but that would be insane. Anyway, we're going to get 3 damage dealt to us when we take this guy out, so, you know, I could see a case for prolonging this battle a little bit, but let's just take a little bit of damage. I mean, there are some perks you can get that upgrade your HP, depending on what you got at the end of the battle. Oh, whoops, I totally missed that. We've got a second wave here in this fight. I knew that would be too easy. Alright, so we've just got a single attack here. We've been using up our splash attack die a lot. Actually, I could have just checked there, but I was hoping to get the splash attack die. Oh well, we didn't get it. Anyway, we've got 6 incoming damage right now. I'm thinking it would behoove us to try to block some of this incoming damage, so let's maybe do this. And we've got another 5 space right there. So we will be blocking 7, that's fine. And who do we really want to target? Let's take out this one enemy completely if we can, although we will get a splash attack. I think I just want one of these guys out of the way. I mean, we will be getting a splash attack next turn, though. Yeah, maybe we'll attack this guy. Nah, let's attack this guy. I want to go a little bit safe here. I don't want to try to... I'm not trying to impress anyone this game, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, sometimes you do get to reroll. We rolled, unfortunately, a 0 here on our heal die. We've got the 23 max HP, but we do have that splash. Let's see if we can get that splash going. All right, the splash, and then we're going to get that. Nope, we don't want to power up the ant. The ant dice is actually taking up... His presence modifier is taking up one of our slots on our board. So this is kind of not so amazing, actually. Not very cash money. Let's put you there. Actually, am I going to be able to get through this without this happening? Wait, if I put this here... 2, 5. Okay, so I can get those 2 slots as +5s. So I can recover a lot of HP. I don't even need any more than like 3. This should be fine. This should get me through a lot of the rest of this combat. I'm not going to wait on my heal because, I mean, I could wait out for top dollar, but... Actually, that wasn't that great. Oh, wait, I forgot completely that actually I get my heal dice back because of conveniently getting rid of the glass on it. Never mind. Everything is fine. Just ignore that. Alright, let's go ahead and put a heal there so we can get a lot of that healing done again. It's okay if we buff him because we're going to just take him out this turn. -5, and I heal back to full HP. Nice. Cool. Alright, so this is actually not going that bad. My free dice strategy is working pretty well. If all dice on the board have an even face, all dice gain +2 extra value. Dice in my hand with a face value of 1 or less can be rerolled once. I like this because... Although this is nice to get the extra value. Do I have that many dice with even and odd is pretty good. So like basically 1 in 3 chance there. Hey, I'll always get that. all the dice on the board. Although that seems like it's going to be a big ask. 2, 3. I feel like I'm going to forget about this. This could save me in a rough situation, though. You know, I think I'm going to take these fingerless mittens. I guarantee you I'm going to forget about this at some point in the run, because it's just... It's a lot to keep track of, but hey, not bad. I guess 0 counts as even. Basic glass boost d6. Well, I don't want to pay for my boosts if I can avoid it, so let's not add that in. Any block, deal 6 damage, if not, deal 3. This is still attacking only one enemy, and I find that most of the enemies in this game seem to come in big groups, so I don't want to bloat my deck with a lot of single enemy attacks. I'd rather wait for those big splash attacks. Like, you know, protect myself and then deal a lot of damage in one great big burst, I think, is a pretty good strategy. Although this double dip fault, there's too many... I mean, it won't really bloat the deck because it's giving me double dip because of that, but the faulty is annoying. I think I'm just going to skip this one. I don't want to bloat up my deck at all, although that can be a really good die. When the board state gets more complicated later on, it can be a bad thing. We could take out one of these boost dice, but I think let's not overcomplicate it. Let's just see if we can get the rewards from another battle. You know, I don't want to resist fighting battles early on. Generally speaking, it's a good thing to fight battles, get good at fighting. Alright, so we've got an enemy here. We might as well use our heals. We've got plenty of options here. I'm going to put that there. I think I'll put one of these in here. That's a nice boost to get right away. We'll do that. We'll do that. And what else do we have in our bag? We don't have any more free dice. We've already used up all of our energy. Whoops, I actually get no benefit from healing, but... would I make any changes? Let's just deal a lot of damage right now anyway. I know the heal isn't making a difference, but whatever. It pleases me to see more dice played. Oh wait, I totally forgot about the even and odd thing. Did I totally mess that up? Oh, I feel sad inside. Alright, well I didn't take any damage there. Alright, let's see this even dice thing make its effect. All the dice have even value, we gain +2 extra value. This should be interesting. Right, so we get that. Yeah, we're getting the +2 extra value, or... yeah, +2 extra value from that. That's amazing. It doesn't really stack, though, I suppose. So if I put this in, then we lose that property. So that's the only way where this is indeed not a good thing. But let's finish him off. See what he's got. Let's see. Glass boost D4. I'll take another boost D4. I mean, it is glass. I don't feel like it's boosting up its... excuse me. I mean, if I can get rid of these other ones and then just boost up my glass ones, that'd be great. Yes, I'll take it. Maybe I'm going a little bit far with this, but I really like free dice. I just like having free dice in my deck. It feels like a get-out-of-jail-free card. You know what I'm saying? It's what I've been saying. I'll take 2 coins, and... oh, cool, we get another relic. Dice with all blank faces get +1 extra value. I guess 0? What does that actually mean right there? Blank faces. Oh, let me just double check that for a second. I think I know what that means. So this one was all 2s. Does that actually mean that this... I'm not entirely certain. We will see. This might boost everything in here up to 3, if it's all equal, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we get another store option right here. I don't really have any interest in this card. Actually, this gives me the most options. Let's just do that. Some of these, I don't know why you would pick that option. It doesn't make any sense. Alright. Man, I'm really liking the pixel art here. It feels very much like Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Like, very Nintendo-y. Something about it. It pleases me and brings me back to youth. Okay, we get the heavy property in one of our dice, which is amazing. And we could also get the hollow property, which is -1 to energy cost. I think we have to put this hollow onto the splash attack, because the splash attack is taking up 2 whole energy right now, which is very expensive, and practically every single time that the splash attack comes across, I'm using it. So let's use the hollow property on that. That brings our splash attack D8 down in price. Heavy property locks it on the board and drops it in for a few extra turns. You know, I think we're using this boost every time too, so we might as well go for that. Except, would this be good? Attack dice gain +1 extra value on odd turns. Block dice gain +1 extra value on even turns. Nice that we get the +1 extra on attack on turn 1. I like that, actually. And I mean, that's another trinket. That's not even taking up space on our dice. Yes, I think I'll take rigged coin. That's good. Alright, we don't have enough money for anything else, so I think we're continuing here. Alright, things seem to be going pretty swimmingly, actually. We could discard one of these boost dice just to kind of lower our energy costs so that we could play lots of stuff per turn, but is it worth it? Let's just see. What are we at HP-wise? I mean, we could buff up our HP by another 3 max here. Just kind of looking down the rest of the road. Like, I will get an option between a rest tile and a shop tile here. So let's go, well, actually, we could come back this way. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go for it. My gut is telling me cut one of these boost dice, because look at how many other boost dice we've got right here. Let's take one of those out. I may come to regret this, but I'm trying to see what happens if I... Oh, wait a minute. Actually... No, even better than that, we could just remove the glass property from this one. That way we... I know we're keeping a lot of boosts in here, it's just that I think that boosts are great because they just amplify whatever dice you get in the first place. So let's do more of that. I'm really of the opinion that you should go for one big attack and just try to prevent the enemy from hitting you in this game. That seems to be working the best for me so far. Although, excuse me, this game is hard. It's not easy. So if we go here, we've done a lot of battles. I think we could... Well, we might not get the choice between this campfire and that if we do that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and then either one of those two. Let's go this way. And so we got a forge tile right here. Do we actually have to spend money here? We could. Redistribute the value. I don't really like redistributing value because... What's the point? I mean, there are dice that can guarantee you one face or another, which does seem like a pretty broken way to get the game, but we didn't get the trinket anyway, so screw it. Let's see what we got here. You know, I think let's just... I just think that this boost die is making our whole deck of dice so much more consistent. Let's make this other one like this one too, right? But what is this trinket doing? Is all blank faces equal... I think this is what this is doing. I'm not entirely certain. I'll have to confirm this at the end. I mean, I'm still kind of figuring out much of this game myself, so let's just take that and ignore it, shall we? Let's go to an event tile for something fun. Alright, event. While wandering around the dungeon, you encounter a shadowed figure. I love this wiggly text. Completely wrapped by bandages and carrying a huge backpack. Would you call it a hero of a backpack? Choose between 2 uncommon relics, or, oh, awesome, uncommon relics. Quite the colorful set of dice. I like it. Here you go, pick what you want. All right, cool. I do like trinkets over dice, I suppose. More passive effects. Dice with the glass property get +3 extra value. Wish I'd known that before, but I mean, I have no regrets. Dice gain +1 extra value for each empty slot next to them. I mean, the way I take that, I think that still means... Oh, for each empty slot on the board. My bad. Can't be a bad thing. I'll take Lone Island. Not bad. Alright, one more battle, and then I'm guessing we'll go campfire, because we just haven't raised that much money, and we haven't got any, like, gold-bearing things. Anyway, we are going to take quite a lot of damage here to begin with. Let's see, we're using up 3 energy here. I could probably draw. Okay, amazing. So keep in mind we've got Island going, and we've got all these other effects. So is this actually going to give us +1 value? No. I'm not quite sure I really get this trinket. Hang on, give me a second. It's kind of hard to say what the Forgotten Manifesto is doing right here, because all faces equal get +1 extra value. I mean, we do have all equal faces on this die. It's identical to this one, too. I mean, I'll just bring it down and show it. But, I mean, maybe out of 8 faces? I'm not entirely sure, but whatever. We'll just roll with it as we go. I'm not seeing +3 there, though, so whatever. YOLO. Let's see if we can take out this one guy, because he is dealing 9 damage to us, and he's got a Tangler modifier, so he's going to basically debuff our board for each time that he damages us. So we don't want to let him damage us too badly. That would be terrible, and we'll hate it. Let's see if we can get maybe something like that we get... 3 + 4 spaces. We could do 1 for a big attack. Can we get any more there, too? Oh, we could. Okay, we could totally take him out, and then we're getting only 2 damage. I block the rest of the damage, and the heal is pointless. It doesn't make a difference if we use it. All right, cool. Oh, no, wait, what did I do? Oh, I accidentally got rid of the island property, didn't I? I totally missed that there at the last second. I'm gonna have to rewind that. Oh well, I've slightly smackledorfed myself. I keep forgetting about this rigged coin and the island property. Yeah, the empty slots next to them. That is important. I didn't think I'd... never mind. I'll just look back through the replay and feel bad about myself. Oh, well, so do I actually get... Yeah, we'll actually debuff our own damage if we do that. Anyway, if we take this guy out, it's fine. This is gonna be kind of overkill, but whatever. So, but we haven't gotten any, like... There are some things that allow you to raise your max HP more, like if you're at full HP at the end of the battle, but my runs have been so various in this game. Like, some of them have been amazing, and some of them are just very meh. 26, it won't actually make a difference here. Let's just put in the heal anyway, in case if I somehow get damage reflected back in me. I swear, I can hardly keep track of all the different modifiers. It does take a few runs, though, to get a hang of this. Alright, double dip and faulty mirror d6. Mirror d6 is not bad, because it amplifies more of whatever dice you get, but again, I don't want to bloat my deck with it, because I just... I mean, how many dice can I really use per turn? 5 is not really enough for a good store, so let's just do rest tile. I think we'll be fine for this boss battle. We did fine here. Redistribute the value of faces. Let's just keep increasing our max HP. 29 is pretty good. That's enough to rest on. We've got 1 block die in our deck. I really like the boss battles in this game. They're very inventive. Okay, so right now we're playing against the Scorpion Rider. And he basically, this is the Scorpion mount, but if we manage to deal 12 damage to the Scorpion Rider, which that damage will be applied by this little Scorpion Rider helmet place, then we can, I mean, you'll see, it makes sense. Here we go, +2, -11, oh no. -13, okay, cool, so we can knock out the Scorpion Rider right now. We have no HP to recover, really. Oh, we have 2 energy left, which is pretty good. Can we get, like, another attack die in here? I'll draw, I might as well. Nah, we didn't get it. Could I do this to make it even more? Yeah, we could make it 14. But, I mean, it doesn't make such a big difference. 6, 7. Hardly any difference at all. This, I'm guessing, is going to keep it the same, because then I get rid of my island bonus. Yeah, I mean, you gotta experiment a little bit. You could do all the math in your head if you're Einstein or something, but... Oh well. Alright, so now he's down to 143 HP, and he doesn't deal that insanely powerful attack, which he was about to, which is good for me, because it was getting pretty rough over here. +2, 18. I don't think this is actually going to make it any better. 18, yeah. Whatever I do, it's exactly the same thing. Alright, whatever. Sometimes if you try to, like, negotiate every single bonus, of course you could get some insanely powerful draws. I think we'll wait until a turn when I gotta take down the Scorpion Rider again, because he is pretty strong and, like, I want to prevent myself from having to deal with that. This is the dangers of having only 1 attack die, though, because now I don't take full advantage of this square. Although I might need to block, I won't need to heal. Yeah, actually, I'll be getting the attack die and a lot of boost dice. I should probably be able to take him down again. Alright, let's just keep doing this. We get him down below 100 HP. He stays like that for a few turns. Okay, now we're gonna target him again. Actually, it doesn't really make a difference here. Alright, let's try to put this 3 in there. I'll see if we can find a way to... There we go, exactly 12. -14. It's not really gonna make a difference here, though. Could I do more damage to the Scorpion Rider if I somehow... do this? -11. -13? Yeah, I could. Okay, that's slightly better than what we had a second ago. So it's some combinations. It's a little bit of, like, math blast there. It's... Sometimes I do question, like, the amount of math in here. Like, am I really having a great time with math? And at the same time, I feel as though I have... we just got nothing on this round. Oh, wait, I could draw again. Oh, no, I got yet another boost. See, that's the danger of so many boosts in your deck, is sometimes you just get a turn where you can't do anything. Alright, whatever, and then the next turn was messed up, too. Let's do that, and that, and that. More or less the same thing we're getting there. -30. I know we're not getting the island bonus. What happens if we do that? Just randomly rearranging everything. 30. Wasn't that, like, exactly the same as what I had a second ago? 30. I feel bad about myself. 32. Good enough. I'm not going to try to optimize it. Math is for blockers. You could really big brain these fights, though. Sometimes it makes my brain hurt. 9. Oh, no. Are we going to get it this time, actually? 7. Oh, no. I'm a little bit stuck here. Can we draw into something cool? Right. Actually, that might work, because then we can get rid of these. Rolling a 1 on these can be disastrous. Oh, no. We are just slightly too low. Oh, no. Alas. Wait a minute. Why did that take away my adjacency bonus? Trying to tell. I mean, we've got island heating up right here. What number turn is this? We're on turn 7. Okay, so we're dealing more from attacks. Oh, it's because it wasn't an even numbered Yes. That is why. This makes sense to me now. I could heal. The heal would be pointless. It's alright, it's fine. We'll just heal up next round anyway. 4. Yeah, that's about as well as I can do, because even if I do this... Yeah, I actually bring down the number of dice, because then I'm not getting the island bonus. Oh my gosh, it's like beer pong. I'm just going to take a lot of damage for the team. It's okay. I mean, he's surprisingly not a poison scorpion. Whatever. Alright, I think we can do this. And then 2. Look, I'm healing 9 HP. Man, I'm just getting so much off of this island bonus, man. Makes a slight difference, actually. Look at me go. Okay, alright, I'll do that. So, this is not amazing because I'm, like, combining bonuses, but I'm kind of getting the worst of both worlds in some ways, but hey, I mean, I seem to be doing pretty well. I seem to be staying alive, which is the important part. Alright, let's see. Well, we got a 3 on our attack die, so we can't get the evenness thing going on. 28 is pretty good. I'll just take that. We'll save our draws in case if we really need them the next turn. Alright, what do we have left in our dice bag? Yeah, I'll take a draw. I'll take a draw. Let's see how that goes. 2, 2, 2. Is that going to be enough? That's going to be out of 27. That's pretty good. What happens if we do that? 16. No, it actually makes it worse. Brings it down. I'll take that. That's pretty good. I think I can finish him off with only 7 the next turn. Oh, he's actually still... Nope, he's not still fainted. Never mind. I take that back. I am sad. We are alone in the universe. Let's just go straight for the scorpion. Actually, can the scorpion riders survive without the scorpion? Let us learn. Let us learn. But let me just draw another one. Oh, I'm fine. We may never learn. We'll just take them out at once together. I didn't want to risk it for the team. All right, so we get another relic. Huzzah! We have beaten the boss. Block dice reduce -1 their energy cost. That's amazing, because then we get free blocks, too. Receive 2 damage, but you're... This is pretty good, although I find it often works against me. Receive 2 damage at the start of the turn. Your block now halves at the end of the turn. We just haven't been building a block-based deck set, so it doesn't make any sense. We've been building like a 0 energy cost-based dice set. So I'm actually going to take this. Let's do that. It makes me sad to skip over the other one, but I'll just be sad. That's okay. Ooh, area attack. I like area attack. So our splash attack dealt, like, minimal damage to the other enemies nearby, but the area attack just deals a flat damage to all enemies, and it costs only 1. I like area attack. I'm going to take this. This is very good. This is like another splash dice. This is a very good dice set now we are getting. So we have mostly, like, free dice. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. We've brought down the cost of this one. This one's nice and cheap, too. If we could bring down the price of a couple more of these, then we are great. Let's increase our max HP. We are over 30. Huzzah! Things are going swimmingly for our... And he's a frog! He's a frog. Alright, so this enemy is a little bit different. This is a... Do we actually get his name? Nah, I guess we don't really get a name for him. We'll call you... Herb. Nah, we won't do that. Alright, place dice on all these slots to reduce the attack value of the enemy. But he does have the Vile modifier. If we can target all 3 of these weak spots, then we take his attack down by half, so that's pretty good. Now, here is the biting back of what we've done. So we've been doing so much on area attack, but when we have to take out just one strong enemy, it can kind of weaken things, which is why I put so many boost dice in there. It looks like we aren't going to be getting the island modifier right here, but you cost 0, so that's pretty amazing. Let's see if we can just get another dice in there. Wow. All right, our heal is going to do nothing for us, so let's just do that. I mean, there's not really any point to island because we want to take these 3 slots, so meh. Not very cash money again. We could do this. Oh, actually, we could do island, sort of. We could do that. That would take him down by 15. That's a lot. Wow. So many different combinations. I'm sure you could just sit there all day thinking about what to do. Let's just be boring. I will take 5 damage, and that I'm alright with that. 17. Is this, like, somewhat optimal? Man, you could really sit there all day and just, like, try to optimize, but it's fine. I'll just take 1 damage. It's like, which bonus is doing the most good for me? You know what I'm saying? Alright, I don't think we have to worry about his damage now. Let's just try to take him out. 12 damage. 1 here, and... Oh no, because that is doing the island modifier. 17. Okay, that's enough to finish him off, and then we could heal slightly. We'll heal just a little bit and finish. Because we do the healing before we attack. Or, like, simultaneously. Alright, this is not that bad. Basic group splash attack, D6. Now, you don't want to bloat your deck. I mean, as in any other, like, deck builder, dice builder. Excuse me. I got a little cold today. Basic group splash attack, D6. Gain +1 extra value for each dice on the board next to it. That's kind of, conflicting with our island. But at the same time, I've already got 2 splash attack dice and 1 attack die. I think we're good. I'm just going to take the extra coins. And also, we've got a coin D6, which could be crazy, but I don't want to think about farming coins when I'm trying to survive in combat. This floor gets a lot more difficult than the last one. I mean, that was only fight 1. The last fight here is... Oh, the last time I was fighting an enormous bee. This time it appears to be something else. I've actually not fought this boss yet. Let's see, looking down the line, when do these reconvene? We've got 2 events on this one. I think events are generally good. Yeah, I'll take the event tile. Let's do that. We'll link up to the main quest in a minute anyway. Right, a tall, ornate statue shows a warrior from the past handing out a dull and rusty blade. You notice 3 openings in its body, as if you're meant to pierce the blade into one of them. Pierce the heart. Okay, so we are choosing between 3 relics here. Right, so Crimson Blade. Attack dice get +2 extra value. You take 2 damage at the end of the turn. Oh, that might be pretty good, though. Like, really aggressive, but I mean, we could heal, too. I mean, we've got all these free heal dice in our deck, right? Or we've got that 1 free heal, so we can just heal it up. Prison Knife, block dice get +2 extra value. Heal dice get -1 extra... that's... I don't like that. No, I don't like to be thinking about blocking. I mean, that would really limit our heals, man. Melting attack dice get 2 extra value. Block dice get -1 extra value. You know, I'm tempted to, since we're so reliant on our boosts here, taking 2 damage at the end of the turn. Just think about what this is worth. Although there may come a time when we don't want that. I feel like that this might hurt us later on. I mean, either way, everything is bad. Just taking 2 damage at the end of every turn seems annoying. I know I'll be able to heal it, but I think... I'm not going to build up a ton of block in my deck. I may come to regret this, but let's do this. Melting Knife. I mean, just make me really aggressive in my attacks. I think that's great. Pierce the stomach. Scorching flames release abruptly from the opening, burning your hand and making you step back. Alright, so I pierced the stomach, and I received more... It's sort of like a pact with the devil, almost, you know? Ooh. Very scary stuff. Anyway, here we've got another battle here. This enemy is going to basically decide what to do based on whatever I do. What are you going to do? And we'll increase its number of attacks by +1 if it doesn't receive any damage this turn. Okay, so we want to hit this guy often. We are, anyway. I mean, we've got all of our boosts in. We need 1 more energy's worth, man. Alright, we might be able to do a lot right here. So +3 we're getting. Why do we even get the... Who even knows anymore at this point? Oh, it's probably the Melting Knife, and then some combination... Oh yeah, it's Rigged Coin. Maybe even Lone Island. Whatever. We might even be able to make that happen this time. Let's just see if we could do this. I have a feeling that this will work really well. Oh my goodness, look how much damage. I could just take them all out right here. This is crazy. And heal. I don't even need to heal. Look at me go. Is that going to take away my evens thing? No, it's already lost from that. Oh my goodness. This is such a good idea. This is why I say let's go with the aggressive attacks. Because, like, I'd rather do slightly some damage to myself and whatever. Okay, I don't even need this Energizer because I'm already using up so little energy because most of my dice are just free. Let's skip this one. This run is going really well. I actually filmed an entire run before this and it was just extremely mediocre. And I just had to scrap the whole recording because it was unexciting and sad. So you do get some variance here from run to run. Anyway, what do we have here? We have some sort of pill bug thing and like a surfing, alien guy, whatever he is. Voltage modifier. At the start of the turn, applies volt plus slot and minus slot effects into 2 random slots on the board. So what do these actually do? Reduce 0.5 times the value of dice on this board slot. Connect it to reverse this effect. Okay, so basically if you connect them... Kind of mess up our island there, though, if we do that. We could either avoid it or just get it done with. While this enemy is alive, a new board slot will be playable. Okay, that is actually somewhat useful. I guess that's why he's so powerful. Let's see what we can get on turn 1, because we seem to have a really big power spike on turn 1. Alright, if we can get island bonus going, I think that's a pretty strong start for us. Except these enemies are pretty beefy right here. So if we do that... Nah. We aren't getting the evens bonus. Plus 8. I mean, look how strong I am, though. Look how strong I am! I'm not sure if this is the right way to do it, but I could do that, too. Would that improve the situation? Minus 27, minus 8. I feel bad leaving that guy with so much HP, but I want to take them down one by one. I think that's better for me. Alright, I'll take 1 damage. That's fine. There we go. So we dealt a little bit of damage to him, and then we've still got that annoying volt plus and minus going on. This is why I think the boost dice with the area dice is the best way to go, because you can always power up like one singular dice. But yet at the same time, you have so many options, bro. It's a great time. Let's see if we can finish this off. Okay, we'll take... Actually, you know what? We'll put the big priority on the block. How about that? And we get 9 block. We block all the incoming damage and we deal 7 to him. That's pretty good. And we heal up a little bit. Man, I really like having no glass on these healing dice properties. That was amazing. I got really lucky there this playthrough. Usually you just get 1 heal per round and then that's it. Okay, I think we could do this. We do double boost there. Minus 19. Can we get 1 here too? Minus 22 and minus 27. That should be enough to finish him off. Amazing. Amazing. Alright, heavy block D4. I do like another free dice. But I almost feel like we're just good right here. Like, why would I want to block so much? I just want to I want to focus on the aggressive part. Now, that being said, there are some enemies that will put random stuff into your deck. But just, you know, I mean, we have enough forge places. I think we're good here. I don't think we should do this. Deal 3 damage to the target enemy. If this leads to a kill, deal 3 damage to a random... it's still fine. I think we're good, right? We're doing really well. Let's just skip it. Let's just get more passives. Okay, I did say forge tile would be nice, but should we do another event? No, events could be bad. Let's just do a forge. We have a lot of money anyway, and it doesn't look like we have a store for a little while. I do like a forge. Increase the value of the faces from a silver tier dice. So we had basic, we had silver, and now we're going to get to, I guess, is it gold? Alright, so what dice would it behoove us to improve its faces? As well as what else can we afford? Draw +2 at the start of the battle, take 5 damage. Oh, that's amazing, though. We give so many options from turn to turn. Max hand +1, draw +1. Then I don't even have to take the damage. You know, I like just taking things that are unironically good. I know this could be crazy, but at the same time... That's still max hand +1 and draw +1. That's still very good. I'll take that. Alright, whoops, I thought that was a free sample, my bad. Well, we're doing great anyway. Increase the value of the faces from a basic tier dice. Healing doesn't seem to be my problem right here. I guess I could improve my blocks since I kind of lowered those, but... I mean, if we increase this to 4, that's going to be problematic. Why don't we, no, I wanted to increase these to 2, but... It says I have hollow. This is pretty amazing. I think the area attack. Let's just up the area attack. So do we have anything else that is giving us a 3 or more different? Well, I mean, we do have the even thing, so if we could get these to even numbers, that would be great. And then we'll up this to 4. Okay, there we go. So 2, 2, 2, 4, 4, 4. That way we have slightly better likelihood of getting even numbers here, because even numbers have been helping us out. All right, 5. We don't have enough left. Man, this run is going great. It's all about the turnaround, though. I can feel it. Our karma has been too good for too long. It's all downhill from here. I think we could get a lot of good stuff done this run. Man, our first draw was just so loaded. Nice. Let's see if we can get another attack die in there. Great. Alright, so what does this look like? I think we could do this again, where we have the 2 on each side. I like that. Buff it up in the middle. And we do that. Oh, and then could we do that? Oh my goodness, look how much damage that is! Because we got all the even number and damage bonuses. These trinkets are really pulling me through, except I can't place all my dice because look, I'm just gonna power myself down if I do that. But even so, that's really good. I can just finish them all off on turn 1. Like, when you figure out the systems of this game and you get decent luck, you're unstoppable, it feels like. I guess lethal attack could be really good for a 1v1, but just things are going so well right now, I don't want to change anything, otherwise I'm afraid I'm going to bloat. Let's just skip. We'll skip. Maybe we'll make a mistake for later on, and it'll come back to bite us, but... Meh. Meh. I'm afraid I'm not even going to use up all my energy from turn to turn. I guess I could get rid of one of these basic boosts. That might be good, but then I'd miss out on the fire. And I think I'll be able to increase my max HP there, too. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I mean, things are going well. Why question it? I might just be able to one-hit them all. We don't even have to worry about this. Okay, let's see if we attack the strongest guy. Can we just keep rinsing and repeating exactly what we've been doing? Let's see that. If we do 2, 2, 4, that. Pretty good, but it's not going to be enough to win the fight. Alright, we're gonna have to come back next turn and do more. We didn't get a, Oh, wait a minute. No, I can do better, because if I do 2... Oh my goodness, that's like crazy damage. That's so much damage, bro. Look at that. Except we could even do a little bit of blocking here, too. I know that's gonna lower the amount of damage, but at the same time, it's not gonna be enough to take that guy out anyway. I might as well save myself a little bit of HP. Oh, this is just such a clean dice set, man. Unfortunately, we can't preemptively heal the damage before it occurs. Who cares? I probably could have put oh, I could have put another dice there, couldn't I? Oh well, whatever. Just ignore me. Ignore all of my mistakes and compliment me for my victories. Yeah, we just need a lot more max HP here so that we can heal up, and I wouldn't change too much about this. Let's try to change all of these dice faces to even, and I think that's run over, like as far as we can go. Glass Prism. What is Prism? Target it with other dice to extend their effects plus 3 slots away. I'm just wary of overcomplicating all this. Yeah, it's too clean. Don't mess with it, otherwise you're going to make a mistake and regret it. Okay, let's go to the campfire. Keep increasing our max HP if we can. Don't want to redistribute the faces. Just give me more HP. All right, there we go. Each of these is going to be more or less the same. New relic. All dice get +1 extra value for each dice with an even face on the board. Oh my goodness, we are just getting so many bonuses for even-numbered dice faces here. Let's do everything in our power to get these last of them to even. Remove all properties from 1 dice. Not really any properties here I want to remove. Yeah, I got nothing. Okay, no need to do that. Increase by... What's the most expensive one? These might be impactful. Add +1 relic to all non-event reward choices. That could be really good. Would have been better earlier, but still not bad. Dice with the glass property? No, we just don't have them. Retain property to 1 dice. Okay, retain is not bad. You know, I think that would be really good on our block die because we tend to not use it. and like maybe a round in combat will come. So this is for free, so let's just do it. Yeah, okay, cool. Grant the double dip property to 1 dice. After drawing this dice, draw another one. Okay, but not amazing. I'll take more relic choices. I mean, how many more? So all non-event reward choices. Okay, so probably for boss fights. Ah, there's so many options, man. So many options. So many campfires, too. I could go through 1, 2, 3 campfires if I wanted to before this fight. Oh, that's a lot of money for something that's not really going to help me that much. Am I just taking it because it's a shiny thing? I mean, one relic could be game-changing, though. Let's just take it and see what happens. Continue. Alright, so non-event reward choices. So events aren't really going to be as big. I say then we take on a boss fight or an elite fight because, hey, maybe we'll get an incredible relic, and relics have been amazing in our run so far and basically just carried us so that we can one-shot everyone. Yes, absolutely, I'll take it. Alright, so I think we just keep wanting to do this configuration. I'm becoming a little bit overly reliant on it, though. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Let's save our draw for the next turn, because we're gonna have so much, man. Look at this. Even if I'm not even trying anymore. All I have to do is get everything to even. Although there are some bosses that will make this strategy problematic. Like, see, right here we're dealing with the honey people. And the honey people are difficult. See, like, we can't do this because now we have an ant here who's occupying this space. We could still do something like this, though. So we've buffed that. Still just doing crazy damage to all these people. Oh, and this actually doesn't affect this square, so we could put this one here. Because if you put the honey-covered thing into there, that actually doesn't affect that. I'm pretty sure. 29. Oh my goodness, we are just dealing buckets of damage to these people. They should feel bad about themselves. I guess some of these relics can be really game-changing. Alright, so we got 3 choices here. The Joker, on odd turns, draw 2 extra dice. We just basically get our whole dice bag on turn 1 then. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy for every dice in your hand at the end of the turn. Not bad. Face value of 3, get plus 2 extra value. I didn't really like that because we're trying to get rid of odd numbered dice. I think, let's take Joker, because that way we just draw everything on turn 1. The best thing you can do is just take them all out on turn 1, right? Defensive mirror. Copy the value of... What is this, anyway? 4 slots away and turn it into a block value. Not bad, but... I mean, everything is just going so well right now. Let's just take the money. Alright, we got a battle and an event. I mean, I'm not really getting buffed from battles. Let's just do an event. I know I'm not going to get as many relic choices, but maybe something nice will happen. Right, as you wander through a dimly lit area, you discover a collection of colored crystals glowing in the distance. The dice in your bag react with a faint glint. Select 1 dice. Place each face... its position. Oh. Oh, I see. No, that's not good for us. Cerulean crystal. Set all faces to 3. No. Oh, these are all terrible. Is there anything that's just already bad? 0, 1, 2, 3. Or would it be 1, 2, 3, 4? That'd actually make this dice better. Yeah, alright, I'll do it with the heal. Select 1 dice, replace each. Right, we'll do it with the heal dice, I think. I think that'd be better. We could get up to 8, but this is already always even. I think that's better. We could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, though, from this. But I tend not to use this die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could do that on the boosts, but I already seem to get a lot of those. Actually... Am I going to be using it? Let's do it with one of our... But we're also trying to get rid of our boosts, too. Let's just do it with our heal. Fine. I mean, not really a great event. Just a pretty neutral event, for the most part. 0 difference here. Because we're going to be going to the next same place anyway. Alright, 12. Not a bad place to begin. but not that bad either. Increase the value of a basic so we get a free sample here. We can't even afford these, so whatever. Alright, so we want to get everything even, just like I said before. So these are all even. You are even. You are even. Let's get our boost dice even as well as our attack die. You're fine. You're good enough. Let's just do it with them one by one. Okay, so 2, 4, and I got 2 left. We'll do 4. 2, 2, 4, 4. Cool. Alright, and now we have an upgrade die. We could go to a store. But I mean, it's an upgrade right now. Why not? Let's do it. I think that this area attack is amazing, and we should totally do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Alright, 6 points left to increase. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, or should we just make it always roll on a 4? Maybe that's not as much fun. Meh, no. Let's have 1 6 in there. 2 6s. What about that? Or just to make it slightly more fun. 2 4 4 4. No, let's just do this. Maybe that'll somehow synergize with this Forgotten Manifesto, because I couldn't get it on my boost dice. It might work on these, though. Let's just do that. Not positive, but good enough for me. I mean, I think our trinkets are pretty much winning us this run. Unless if somebody somehow messes with all their faces. Redistribute the value, or... Now, let's just increase max HP again. Man, I'm on a roll this time. Oh, I would really like to fight this elite, but... Max HP? You know what? Let's do it, because maybe we'll get another trinket that will further bust the run in a horrible way. Or maybe they'll all, like, somehow turn on each other. So we can, indeed... Do we even have room for that anymore? Who knows? Oh my gosh, this is just like a guaranteed turn 1 win. This is getting silly. Oh my gosh, look at all this damage, man! Am I somehow taking damage from them? No. I've decreased it, but even still, just in case if somehow something is hitting me. I don't even know what anymore at this point. This is so good. This is my best run by far. I can't believe I've done it. Alright, oh, I totally forgot about this. That's fine. We could put one here. Another one here. We still have 2 energy, so we could go here. And here. And oh my gosh, that's so much damage. What is this guy, anyway? Fortify. Block status. Block stays at the end of the turn. If this attack value will be equal to the block value at the start of the... Okay, cool. Oh, we sort of have to connect these two. Can we do that without killing Island? 65, 55. Oh my gosh, I can't even keep track of it anymore. If we did it to this guy... Yep, that's game in 1 turn again. Holy cow, I've unintentionally discovered the God build in Die in the Dungeon. Every time you heal, gain +2 barrier. Ah! For every 6 dice used, deal 3 damage to a random enemy used at the end of the turn. If there's only 1 dice on the board... No, well, we're not going to be doing that. ×3, though, is crazy. Every time you heal, gain barrier. I like barrier. Am I really using up 6 dice, though? I mean, on my board I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not really going over 5, though. So, yeah, like, I mean, we do kind of minimize the number of dice here. We do heal pretty typically, so I'll take the barrier. Block, glass, attack. Nothing. Just skip. Keep going. Alright, we get a shop. I've got only 9 gold. I doubt I'm going to be able to do anything with this. Something. Heavy property to 1 dice. Free sample of the group property. Extra value for each dice on the board next to it. I really am not even doing that. Probably a waste of a property space. I don't even think I'm going to do this at all. Dice with a face value of 6 get +6 extra value. Oh man, that would be so good. I wish I'd saved some of these. Oh, this is a great store. This would have been better. Yeah, I don't even think that it's worth 8 gold for the heavy property. Let's just see what we continue to see in the future. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I could do it on one of my 2s, because I seem to put those in the same spot every time, but... Oh, this 4, if we roll that, could also be amazing, but... Again, I think just there's gonna be better stuff in the future. Let's just save the gold. Oh, I regret that. Alright, what are you? Some sort of mantis person. Its attack value will be increased by the value of all the dice placed on... What is this? Like... Grim Reaper. Oh, the mantis. Of course! How could I be... I've not played this. Deals 1 damage every time dice are placed on monitored slots. Okay. So be careful with those, but whatever. I mean, it's only 1 damage. You're just, like, pinging me. Its attack value will be increased by the value of the dice placed on these. Okay, so... I mean, I kind of gotta use those slots. I'd rather use the purple ones, though. I'm probably just gonna try to take these guys out in 1 big hit, though, again. So we aren't drawing 1 of our dice. Let's just see, though. I want to figure this out before I even place anything down, because am I going to take the damage just for placing it? Minus 15 already! Holy cow, man. That's busted. That's so busted. Okay, I did get dealt... Does that do that ever? I dare not even check. I think it's every single time I do that, for Pete's sake. But yet I'm dealing so much damage anyway. I am just simply too powerful for my own good. I think I should have done it the other way, but whatever. We're just going to one-shot them. Yeah, I think I can just do this, too. 43. Oh my goodness, this is not even fair. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get dealt 27 damage, though, this turn? I can't allow that. 22. 27. Oh my gosh. Really? He's going to deal that much damage to me? Can I target him instead and somehow make this happen? I'm so close to getting lethal here on one of these guys. What if I just take that one off? 39 and that. 14 block. Okay, that's still pretty good. 37. What was it a second ago? You know what? I will probably ruin it if I do this, right? 37, 28. Yeah, I was right. That would ruin it. 22, 27. Either way, it's terrible. I think we just do this and then heal next turn. How much damage am I going to take? I'm at 36, so I'll take 28 damage. I'm gonna get hit 1 big time, but then after this, I'll heal. I have to do it this way to keep my evens and my bonuses, but, yeah, this is one of the reasons why I thought it would be very important to get high max HP this run. And good. I mean, we have everything we need to win here now. Okay. I have 7 HP. I can draw. I will draw. I might as well. 3, 4. I think I'm putting this down in the middle, but I just want to be sure. 2. We'll aim for this guy because he's got the bigger HP left. I think we then put this down here because we want to heal by the end of this, but I just want to make sure there's going to be enough to take them out. Okay, so I'll take the damage. 17, 17. Okay, they're already dead. Just based on what I'm doing here. Let me then... Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to take another damage here, but let me just see this, because that's plus 7. I just want to heal up as much as I can before the end of the combat. And I'll do... Whoops. I'll take the free one. I'll take another damage. I'm going to heal for 10. And that should be enough to take them out. What a quick boss battle this is going to be. If I do this, will it heal me for even more? 13. Okay, will that be enough still? Yeah, that'll still be enough to take them out. Okay, finish! I guess I could have drawn, but... Well, whatever. Pretty good. Oh my goodness, there's an even larger mantis in the background. Who could have expected this? That is unfortunate. Okay, its attack value and block value will be increased by the value of dice placed on these... Okay, yeah, this guy gets so much stronger, so much faster. I don't like it at all. I mean, it's only 3 damage right now. That's not so bad. That barrier is helping me, though. I just wish I could have gotten the heal right here. At least I won't be getting damage every second, though. Enemy uses the value of these slots to increase attack value. I just have to think for a second. This is going to be a tricky one. Okay, this is the real drawback to my splash strategy. I think I can block all but one of the damage here. I can deal some damage. This is going to be a tricky fight, though. I didn't realize there was another boss after that. I mean, some of these... Like, just to put this in perspective, if you don't get utterly busted in your entire build, like, your playthrough is over, man. Anyway, let's see if we can just heal right here. We'll let him block himself, but we want to try to avoid using these attack spaces. It's kind of like pacing the combat at your own, well, pace. Right, I definitely want to put this here. We won't be able to get the even number buff this time, but can we do this? What if we did this? So these two were in the 1 slots. Well, we won't get the island bonus, though, there either. That's 7, so if I were to do this, it's still just exactly 7, so it doesn't really make a difference. What if I do that? So I'm healing for 10. 10. I'm just trying to think of where else I would even place a die. 13, that's pretty good. I wish I could have re-rolled that one. I think I'm willing to take 4 damage to gain, what, 13? Do I really need anything else in here? I could get the block, I suppose, but it would just buff his attack, so... Let's stick with the island. Let's just be humble. Do this. Yeah, I don't want to let him get any more block anyway. 15 more is good. Does he have barrier, though? Or is he keeping his block from turn to turn? Who are you, even? What am I supposed to call you? Scythe Mantis. Whatever. Alas. I'll finish there. I'm so afraid of making a major mistake from turn to turn that it's just completely messing me up. Oh no, this is a horrible configuration. He's gonna get so strong here. Maybe I just shouldn't even do anything. It is an option. I could just do nothing. Oh, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, let's do it like this. That's good. We don't want to buff his attack slots. Let's just let him come at me. You can come at me, bro. It's fine. 5... 4. But I don't want to buff his attacks. Yeah, see, that's going to make him way too powerful. Yeah, I get the island. I gained 14. This is actually a pretty good looking turn. I dare not attack him, though. I mean, that would be 21 damage, but then look at how much he's coming back at me with. So is he getting stronger from turn to turn? Not really. And we'll just do the 4 block. That's fine. I'm good. I'm totally good. 35. And he's got only 4 block. Okay, so you've got to kind of like wax and wane. Wax and wane here. I think I see the drift of this combat. Alright, methinks this is probably the best way to go about this one. Let's just let him up his block. Keep his attack low. We take out 17 from this guy. Look at me go. 6 plus 2. Maybe that's alright. See, that would be 7 versus 20. No, let's just do it like this. But it still behoove me to heal. I mean, I still heal 5. It's pretty good. Versus 17. No, I think we just want to... no, next turn he's going to be very tricky guy. 9, 17. Actually doesn't affect it at all. Cool, let me heal. Let me get back up to full HP. Cool, finish. This is a very interesting boss. I could see, even if my character weren't quite as powerful, that this would still make a difference, this fight. You just want to finish him off in one clean turn, the way it's, like, laying out. And always just try to let him block maybe a little bit more. Okay, I think this turn we just gotta let him block. Just let him block a little bit. This is fine. This is fine. And you know what? We'll just deal a little bit of damage to him. No, it doesn't even make a difference. Hang on a minute. Okay, I think that's fine. We will just leave that as is. We gotta let him chill out for a second, and then we attack him. There's no, like, good opportunity here. We could just do that. I guess if we just had one big-ass dice, we could do something with it, but not meant to be. What if I do that? Can we just take him out with one big hit this turn again? No, I really don't need to... what I really need is another block here. Blocking would have been so much better in this encounter, in particular. What if we do this? It's like I'm getting up 56. That'll be exactly enough to take him out. I mean, look at how big his attack is. That's a chunky attack. But 43 and 13 gives you 56 exactly, so that should be enough. Is there anything else I could do? No, that's it. Okay, we will just do that, and we will completely destroy him. Wow, new relic. Okay, amazing. We did that. That was a tough fight, but it forced me to think a little bit more. I like it. Dice gain +1 extra value for each unique face value they have. We haven't really been doing that, so that's not great. Unblock damage for the first time in battle. Reduce it to 0. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Dice will always roll their last face on even turns. Draw -1. That's a drawback though too. This is amazing though. This is basically I can't remember what you call this in Slay the Spire. Spectral or impervious, whatever it is. That's a pretty amazing thing. Gold retain, block d6. Oh, this is pretty interesting. Why is it gold? Won't be discarded. I guess just because it's a very good-looking dice. Don't we have the property, though, here where we actually minus... Yeah, block dice reduce -1 their energy cost. I could see the case for one more block dice just so that we have something to go off of. Although a lot of these faces are odd, and it won't help me as much. Yeah. I think I'm just tempted by a shiny object. Let's skip it and just get more money. Increase max HP. Wow. Pretty good. I didn't even think I would make it this far. We are going unintentionally beyond where I even intended this VOD to go. I do not know where I am going. Who do we fight next? Just a giant bug. It's always a very large bug. I guess this makes sense. Reduce -3 the value of this dice of this board slot. The infected slot will expand next turn if not covered with dice. Oh no, that's terrible. You hate to see it. This guy's got 78 HP. I guess now we're starting to face against more of the challenges that we didn't even intend before. I could just try to take him out this turn though and simply ignore that, and if I can do it successfully, then he's a goner. 41. I won't be able to do it. That is unfortunate. I could block the damage, though. Let me do this and get myself into just an even worse hole next turn. Wait, I could also do this, though. 45. That's not that much better, though. 43. I mean, look at all the block I'm getting. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's just let the goop expand. Or if we get 40... we'd still get 44 there. Because the island isn't really improving it by that much. It's really mainly just the even numbers. Where is the even number? I can hardly even keep track of how many trinkets I have. I had it in here somewhere. I don't even remember. Yeah, I don't was that my last playthrough, for God's sake? It's been so long. Alright, screw it. We won't even worry about the island bonuses. Let's just prevent that goop from spreading. 7, 10, 14. This is perfect. That is a little bit, like, nerve-wracking with that once you hit accept on all your dice, you're just... It's over. Let's see if we can get this one going again. 4, 4... 2 here. 39. That's it. I'm good. What's my max HP? I'm good. Nice. We're gonna have so much gold for the next time. Let's not make any changes again. I think we are good blood. 3 damage to the player. Gain 1 might. Oh, attack dice gain extra value. That is pretty good. So does this actually... I mean, that could be busted and really strong. 3 damage, but I mean, at the same time... Like, there's so many other modifiers that are improving things. I mean, it's sort of like bloodletting. I feel like when you start to do the bloodletting strategy, you can get carried kind of far away. I would do it in a future playthrough, but right now I just want to attempt to not take damage, rather than try to engage in this convoluted strategy where it's like, maybe I won't take damage next turn, and then I horribly do, and then I regret everything, and I feel bad about myself. So let's not do that for right now. Maybe we'll save that for tomorrow. Besides, this is the perfect size for my deck. Ooh, that was a rough spot to get splorfed. Alright, so he's going to deal 10. Let's see if we can deal a lot of damage to him. It's unfortunate it was that spot, but... Well, if we put that there... Nah, but we want one big die in the middle or on the edges here. 4 spaces away, that'll deal 24. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage. I said the thing. I said the damage thing. Didn't even mean to, but I did it. 42. I think I'd rather deal a lot more damage to these guys rather than try to block awkwardly. I'll just recover the HP next turn. It's fine. Ignore it. Good. We've taken out one of them, too. All right, 38. This character is all about wax and wane, man. Get as much value as you can, and then heal up. Do it. Do it and do it over again. All right, let's draw again. Okay, amazing. That was exactly what I was looking for. Let's put the 2 there, because that's not actually going to affect it. Let me put that there. I feel as though we're getting so much use out of these 2 bonus slots. It's just madness. It is. It's madness. Let's see, 38, 31. I could probably use a heal. I could take them out, but let's try to heal up a little bit. 37. Oh, no, that actually does bring it down. Okay, we'll just end the combat, but we'll get a little bit lower. Or we'll heal up in the next turn. Let's take this guy out, because he's very bothersome. Cool. Alright, I won't take that big 10 damage again. I just gotta keep, like, triple checking everything here. Oh no, we didn't get the heal dice. We could just block this turn. Yeah, let's just do that. 6. And then maybe deal a little bit of basic damage to this guy. Oh no. I can't even deal small amounts of damage anymore. Okay, I'll do that. It's fine. Man, these basic combats are getting very spicy now. Oh, we really didn't draw that many dice this time. No matter. Oh well, we can still heal up, like, everything. Perfect. This character is way stronger than my other ones. I thought I would never be able to get this strong. I guess my one fear... Oh, a grow die. It just takes too long for a grow die to get stronger, though. I think we gotta skip. The whole point of these games is to be very powerful on turn 1 and go from there. Well, if we do this unknown and then the event, we can avoid some combats. Not that we're bad in combats, I just think we get cool stuff from these squares. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Not at all. Petty modifier. The enemy will, the enemy will increase number of attacks by 1 if it doesn't damage the player this turn. Oh, so you're better off just getting hit a little bit by it right now. Oh no, look, they've blocked us out of everything. This is terrible. Everything is awful. Let's just... in no particular order here, this guy will just get destroyed by our splash attacks, so no need to worry about him. Let's put that there. 2. I think we could do another 2 there. Oh my goodness, look at how much damage this is. 44. I think we just heal up again next turn. 13, 19. We'll take 19 damage and then just recover from it. How am I dealing more damage that way? At this point, I'm confused. I got rid of my island bonus. Oh, I guess because there's other dice in there. That's why that makes sense. Okay, whatever. I'm not even looking anymore at this point. This character is pretty busted. Oh no, actually I didn't even take any damage. Why am I saying oh no? Okay, that guy's going down this turn. He's got only like 1 HP left. 17, 2, and I think we just swap these out. 2. 33 and 7. Oh my goodness. Alright, and can we do this? 32 and 7. 7, that blocks most of the incoming damage. What if we just do it like that? We don't even really need that much. 12, cool, that's enough to block me. Alright, nice. One of these days I'm not even going to look at it and I'm just going to take a lot of damage. 4, 2, 2, 2, and you're gone. Alright. Man, my last few playthroughs were not going this well. Pack splash deck. Well, we haven't been getting any pack. This is fine. Let's just keep skipping and keep getting more trinkets and stuff. Alright, I'll take another event. I think we'll go along maybe to a boss battle here. Unless if we get really good events. Maybe we'll stay with that. But 50 coins, we should be great for a shop next. This forge tile will be really good too. Alright, a heavily bandaged figure appears before you. Their mannerisms feel oddly familiar. Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? People around here just don't understand the beauty of dice craftsmanship. And you are? What are you, anyway? The collector's gaze glints fleetingly. Ah, I can see it in your eyes. You're interested in my collection, right? Let me indulge you. What's your desire? Give me your best... Oh no, I don't want to remove anything. I don't want to change anything out here. Do you get to decide which dice it is? I don't like the randomness of removing one dice. Well, if you do get a silver dice, I mean, I could probably get rid of one of these boosts. But I'm just thinking if I want to change anything. I mean, it will be silver, so that'll be better. And these are silvers. These are basics. Okay, let's try a trade here, because that way... Is that going to be better, though? You know, I'm afraid if he's going to give me some random other kind of dice... I'm so conflicted. Alright, let's do it. Let's try it. Take that. Let's see what he's got. Alright. Okay, interesting. Not exactly what I wanted. Silver poison D6. Poison to the target enemy. That could be good for dealing with those singular enemies with a lot of HP, which we're still struggling with. Silver glass heavy regen. Regen could be crazy. If the final value of this dice is 5 or more, gains 6 coins. I slightly regret this already. This wasn't the right move. I mean, this is glass. It does have heavy, though. This one's pretty great. The poison is pretty fantastic, too. But this is just going to help me slingshot back from those turns where I lose so much HP. This is definitely not bad either, but I think let's take the regen one, because, I mean, it's also glass, and I'll just de-bloat my deck more. So that's pretty good. Kind of regret that, but I felt boring because I wasn't taking any more dice. Maybe I'll come to rue that day. Dice in my hand at the end of my turn will no longer be discarded. Draw +1. Okay, that's pretty amazing. Dice in my draw pile at the end of the turn gain +1 extra value. That's busted, but it could interfere with our evens strategy. But still, I mean, is an amazing thing. A tree stump. Why don't I just take both of them? I mean, really, like, why not? Yeah, that's amazing. I will have both of those. Okay, and then we get a free sample here. So increase the value of the silver dice. 2 and 4. We're using these practically every single time that we get them, so let's increase the value of some of these. So we've got 4 points. We want to keep these even, so let's do 2, 2, 4, 4, I think. Yep, that's what we gotta do. I guess we could have improved that even more, but now we've got gold dice, which is pretty great. It's nice to have, like, a very clean lineup of dice, but if somebody bloats our deck with other dice, we will be in trouble. I think let's go for an elite battle here. Alright, so let's see how this does. The regen didn't really work out, but I still think we've got enough pretty good stuff going on here that we should be fine. Let's see, you're gonna deal 10 to me. Alright, let's try out this regen, see how this thing does. Put this here. Nope, actually there. 4 plus 5. We'll put the 2 there so that that doesn't get affected by his weird blotching thing. And then we'll do this. 6 plus 13 minus 23. Could we heal a bit? No, we don't even need to heal. We could block, though, right? 21 versus 23. I'll take that. A little bit less damage, but we get to stay blocked. Man, look at my pile of trinkets. This is really starting to add up. I actually have to scroll through them now because there are too many. Oh, this is actually slightly annoying how the heavy dice stays in there. Well, it was glass, but hey, I mean, it's free regen, and I've got it going on. It's just, the danger is if we take so much damage, now we need blocks. See how that kind of overcomplicated my life? I regret it now. Oh well, I hope it gets better for me. 4. I guess we could do this... We could probably do this like this. 4 spaces away, increase it by 4. No, it's 8. Yeah, see how that messed everything up, though? I'm just gonna end up keeping this die here, and it's... I feel bad. Oh, well. 21, 32. Now I'm just guessing at this point. 8. Alright, that should be enough. Finish. Still, though, the regen is a pretty nice thing to have. 19 regen is pretty crazy. Like, that is a lot of regen. But, oh no, look at how much it stays in the board. Oh, no. Oh, well. 19. I think we can take him out here. 25. Perfect. Cool. Hey, I mean, at least we could keep getting more max HP, just get to a ridiculous amount of it so that that regen actually starts to work more. Right, what are you? You are timid modifier. The enemy will be hidden until the sneak dice is targeted by another. Oh, that is so tricky, so you're untargetable. Until when? Targeted by another dice on the board. So if I do that, okay, then he becomes targetable. So that's basically taking up another spot and then doing something awful to me. This 4 is a little bit annoying, too. I didn't realize that I was going to have to go all the way across the board now, too. I think our dice were perfect there, and we didn't need to make any changes, and then I did, and now I feel sad. Yeah, I ruined my dice set. Oh, well, I mean, this happens pretty much all the time whenever I do anything. I can never do it right. 4 away. Actually, that's not going to affect us. 20, 30, 25. How is that dealing so much to them? Oh, there we go. That's much better. He's just going to block himself. We have so much regen. We have just regen for days. Plus 29 regen. This covers 29 HP. All right, now all we need is more max HP. Okay, cool. Let's do this. For some reason, he's targetable now. Can't really tell why. 4, 3, cool. All right, 2, 31. Yeah, it's like we had gotten the spacing perfectly before, and now it's just ruined. Oh, I feel so sad. I did have, like, the perfect thing going, and I ruined it for myself. Whoops. Yeah, I got greedy. Was that 29 before? 31, yeah, that was better. Could I do that? Would that be even better? 39. I mean, it's still good, but maybe I'm just asking for too much now. He's not really even dealing... Increases the enemy's attack. I guess he's sort of a support unit that we just didn't take out. Alright, I can just gradually whittle down this guy's HP. Let's see, 4, 2, 2. I need more board. It's partly this guy is really messing with me. Finish. But look at all that regen, man. Alright, new relic. Attack dice gains 6 extra value. Reduce this value -2 for each block dice in your deck. You know, I really don't have that many block dice, so... I could just do that. Draw all dice you draw on turn 1 will roll its highest possible face value. That's not actually good for us, though. I will take this. Let's just go for the terrible block strategy. Gold attack d6. Not even worth it. Yeah, let's just skip. We gotta take that one die out of our decks and maybe even lower the value of some of our dice. It was so perfect having it at 2, but who knows, maybe it'll come back and work for us later on. It's just all about trinkets. I guess the limited space that you have to work with dice kind of complicates matters. Complicates. What am I saying? So we gotta watch out when we use that regen die. Alright. 4 here. I think we can put this here. Oh, then we put this here. Oh, that... Oh my goodness, look at that. That's crazy. We can do that. Or that. 47. Oh my gosh, these hits are enormous on this board, man. What if we do that? That way both of these benefit from the force. See, when we get that one extra slot, there's just crazy damage. Except I can hardly do anything to protect myself now because of my block lowering. 15 I'll take. Let's try to take this guy out first. This guy we want to keep alive, except he's not going to be kept alive. What is this guy doing? The enemy will lose the same amount of HP as the amount it heals to the target ally. Fine. I will live with the consequences of my decision-making. You don't even need to ask me what I would prefer. Right, we didn't draw one of our attack dice. Oh well, good enough. We lost our slot. I think we could take this guy out this turn. And no need to heal. Okay, put that there. 21. 12, 24. 3 away. 25. Meh. It'll be fine. We could make up for it next turn. I mean, when in doubt, I just give up some of my bonuses and I just put on a ton of block, because I'm still getting tons of other bonuses. That's fine. We just have... those early trinkets are going to make the entire game. Alright, let's see. 5 on you. I think I'll just get you with a splash attack, so we'll get this guy down. There. Let me just put that down so I block a little bit, or prevent that ooze from spreading. Do that. Cool. 39. This guy's just gonna regen like crazy. That's fine. Fine by me, bro. Fine by me. And then we'll put that down there. Whatever, I deal slightly less damage, but it doesn't matter. Cool. Alright, finished. Yeah, it's kind of giving me like a little bit of a vibe of Mario and Luigi's Superstar Saga to play this. Which just reminds me of many great days in the back seat of the car. Alone. And honestly, those were some of the greatest days as a kid. Never gets old. 21. Alright, that's fine. Cool. Alright, we are basically just taking a cakewalk. I don't think I would change anything about this deck. I slightly lessened its power, but I was also afraid of skipping out on, like, late game dice. I think it's perfect. I wouldn't make any changes. Here we go. Lost in your own thoughts, you come to a rudimentary chapel with a levitating figure in the center. After an uneasy pause, the figure utters in a gravelly voice, "Choose a number." Set all faces from 1 selected dice to 2. Oh, you know, we could actually go back on our... I didn't like that I put that to 3. Oh, but this might be even better, though. Yeah, this is options. Let's do it on this boost die. I know I didn't like that, but let's change it to this one. Cool. Alright, that was a helpful event. The even and odd theme, you've got the front and last face. There's a lot of decent themes going on here. I was thinking, like, would this game be very one-dimensional? Increased by... max HP. Heal 1 at the end of the turn. Okay, so more regen. Gain 1 energy. You cannot skip dice rewards anymore. No, absolutely not. Yeah, we've got to take this thing. Cool. Alright, more max HP. Goes along with the strategy. 32 gold for a shop. Should be fine. Right, dice with the heavy property no longer decrease face value between turns. I'm not sure I actually like that, because I was trying to get rid of that one. Dice with the glass property won't break if you have any leftover energy. It doesn't really make a difference. Dice with a face value of 0 get +4 extra value. We don't really have anything with 0 on it. Maybe 1? One of these dice? Not even. Not even worth it. What a terrible shop. Nothing. Nothing. Grant the pack property to 1 dice. I mean, I'll take it on one of them, because why not? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really make a difference, but whatever. Give me something with pack, I guess. Group property. Just no point to any of this. Continue. Alright, campfire. Increase my max HP more. The enemies haven't really hit me for much more damage. Aside from that giant mantis boss, which was actually quite terrifying. I thought that would be the end of the game right there. Oh my goodness, this is very cool. As you walk through the dungeon, you notice your feet getting stuck on the floor. Thick spider webs are blocking the way forward. Slash through the webs and gain 8 coins, or obtain determination juice and also cobweb boots curse. Oh cool, curses. Next battle apply... No, I don't really like that. First dice you place on the board will be re-rolled once per turn. I don't really think that's that great. I'll just take the 8 coins. Cool, alright. I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. Alright, so we can increase the face values of a silver tier die. Let's just keep this on our... No, you're already gold. Huh. I don't really want to increase the face values of these boost dice anymore, because I just think they're making it even trickier. I don't think I actually want to use this free sample. I would undo this if I could, actually. So I think these are fine. This is our best die right here. Silver is sometimes better than gold, I feel. 2, 4, 4. I'm trying to figure out if this is actually counting them as even or odd faces when they roll odd, because everything's -1 as well. I think we just put this straight onto our attack dice. If we want to. But what are these? This can only roll their first or last face. You could probably rig this horribly. Except... I mean, I think we've pretty much evened out all our dice. Dice on the board with the lowest face value get plus ×2 to their face value. I mean, that's not really going to improve it by that much, though, either. I think we just upgrade our attack dice to improve the numbers on them. That's all I could say. I just think that's going to be better than anything else. Do we have one more shop before the end of this? We do have one more shop. I think maybe I'll just upgrade the values of my most basic attack die. Yeah, either that or the splash attack. You know, the splash attack has been so upgraded, we might as well do it. But what if it somehow gets confiscated from us? Let's do it on this one. We'll even out our dice so that we just... somehow all this evening out is just going to come back and ruin me, I have a feeling. But whatever. Alright, that's all I'll do. I don't want to pass it up in case if it turns out to be the only good thing. So, I wouldn't really discard this die, but... I don't know. Maybe I should. Let's just do another battle, though. Oh, this is fine. None of these enemies are even aggressive. A lot of these enemies look very beefy, but they're just not very good. You know what I'm saying? So let's not get that one in the way of the rest of the dice. We'll put this one there. 19-9. Okay, so we've got a lot of incoming damage here, though, too. Can we just do that there? And that gives us 11 regen. That basically takes care of us regenning health for the rest of combat. Oh, and then we put the 2 here. That way we get a lot of damage in. 36, 8, and 8. Not bad, not bad. We're going to be doing any blocking? I'll take 6 block. That's not bad. What if I do it like that? And I just keep the regen there out of the way of the rest of the combat. Yeah, let's do it like that. That way I block a lot of this. Cool. Man, I love the way that my amphibian person, like, animates with his sword. He looks so determined to save the day, you know what I'm saying? I like it. You love to see it. Only 1 energy left. Wow. It's not that good. Well, we're not gonna be benefiting from island. We're not gonna be benefiting from even turns. Every time you heal, gain +2 barrier. Okay, cool. We got the barrier. I guess that was from the regen too, or something. 4. No, actually, we'd probably be better off. Let's just distribute the damage quite evenly. 25, 51. That would be a lot on him, but he's just gonna regenerate it. Let's take out these shield guys first. 25, 47 is pretty good, but if I do it with the other die, then it's 51 versus 36 and 26. Let's try to take them out all at the same time. I know that's not the best way to do it, but yeah, it's fine. Give me a little bit of block here too. I'm tired of trying to optimize. I could have won the run by now. 38 and 49. All right, now their shields are down. 3, 6, 9. Damn, so fine. I didn't think I would be going there today. 38, 30. You are the closest to your inevitable demise. I will target you. 2, 4. I wish I had more combat space here. 52, that should be more than enough to take you out. 26, definitely not enough still. 50 is more than enough, though. That guy... Can we just take him out? No, we couldn't. I like that better. That takes out 2 of them. And I'm not getting any island anymore any day soon. Yeah, that was a... I mean, it was powerful early on, but it kind of weakened as we went. And this regen is just carrying me through everything now. Okay, I'm done with this fight. 4 plus 11, so plus 16. Okay, that's it. I can just finish. Nice. Man, he gets so much heal. Sticky boost adds the value of 3 slots away. Stick to the dice for the rest of the fight. Oh my gosh. This is crazy, though. Whoa, this die is really good. Because this will make... Oh, this is going to give us so much better sustain. I mean, this is good too, but this could be insane if we put it on one of our dice. Yes, I have to take this. That's the only one I would add, though. If I can remove the glass prop... would I? I'm not certain. I'm not certain I would. We could probably remove something now. But what? I want to have one defensive die in there, otherwise... And the regen has not been bad. The regen hasn't been bad. We could maybe get rid of this, silver D6. I just don't think that this one is that good anymore. I actually think that the basic one was the best. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Only because now that we have the sticky one... Oh, we're removing the properties. What if we remove the property of... Oh, we could do it multiple times. Yes, let's do it. This is what I'm talking about, the higher tier dice, because it's clear the sticky one is clearly just a better version of the boost die. You know what I'm saying? Like, it persists. Dice will always roll their last face on even turns. Draw, I probably could have run with that strategy, but I decided not to. Dice with the heavy property get +1 extra value. Each turn they stay locked on the board. I just don't trust it, though. Retry property to 1 die. Let's do that with the sticky die, because I think that could be useful to have it 2 away. Yeah, we'll do that. Double dip property. Yeah, we want to draw as many as we can. Let's do it with maybe another one of the boost dice. Like that one. Remove all properties from 1 dice. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. 20. Nothing left for any of the other power-ups that I want. Okay, cool. Alright, we are going to play against somebody else, like the Grim Reaper if he were a bug. Oh my goodness, he's such a dapper gentleman. He looks like the Count. Parry stance modifier. If attacked, adds 1 sting dice to the player's draw pile at the end of the turn. Okay, so he's going to bloat up our dice pile. The Duke, the last living member of the Mosquito lineage. Rumor has it he is adept in the dark sciences. The sinister villain. He is holding Milady. So basically, if attacked... So attack him, like, as minimally as you possibly can. That would seem to suggest to me. Okay, I'm down to clown. Methinks we do something like this. He's going to deal 11 to us, but we just get our regen going. So I definitely want to do this, but... I mean, like, do I just deal a lot of damage right away, or do I try to... Let's try to get a big regen going here, I think. Let's do that. Like, early on in the game, we'll just get big regen on our character. Not even attack him. Just block. Yeah, do big blocking. Big regen. And then we keep that regen die there. And it just does work for us for the rest of the match. That's my thought. Alright, that is my strategy in general. I'm going to skip out on this first turn. We'll see if I come to regret this, but I will get the sticky die back. And then I can keep upping my attack. We'll see if I come to regret that, but it's nice to have a lot of regen right now. Value reduced by half. Alright, well, whatever. I keep adding on more regen, so it's fine. Alright, so what are you going to do this time? Sweep stance modifier. At the end of this turn, apply small leak slot on all boards slots with dice on them. Oh no, so we're basically going to have to invert our dice next turn. That's very tricky. Well, I see your strategy, Duke of the Mosquitoes, and I raise you... I don't know what I'm saying. I just find the character is in this very goofy. 48. Okay, fine. That's like about 10%. 23. He's about to me for 23. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's just up our regen buff. Yeah. Good enough. Finish. Can't even, like, tell what's going on anymore. There's so many different modifiers. Sweep stance. Okay, so again, he's going to... So what does this do? Reduce by -2 the value. Alright. Use dice on this board. Well, he's going to just keep doing that, I suppose. Alright, he is a nefarious bug man, and I don't like him. We could just keep using the stickiness on this. Decision time. That won't affect that. 4 away. Alright, we could deal a little bit of damage. It would have been nice to have some poison here, I suppose, but whatever. 6 plus 6 gives us enough to block, and that's going to give me more regen. I am Gucci. Give me some heal for fun. Cool. Not really going to make a difference, though. The only danger is if he does some crazy big attack here. Okay, thrust stance modifier. If you... Whoops. Nope. That occurred before. Never mind. 23 now. See, now he's starting to deal out big damage. I'm afraid if he gets bigger, what if he, like, improves? Could we somehow use the sticky modifier on this to just make this die super powerful, or is it even worth it? No, let's do it there. We're just going to put everything onto this one slot. Okay, yeah, and there. No, wait. There. 5, 9. This is incredible. Look at how many... Oh, no, but he's got so much shield this time as well. Maybe I could do that. Okay, that's still plenty for me. 4, 4. Either of these are the same. 45. Okay, pretty good. Finish. Phew. 410. So am I going to get that other die back? Yeah, I think it was... Oh, no, it was actually a glass regen die, so I won't get the regen. So it gives you a ton of regen at the beginning of the battle, but then after that, it kind of starts to wear off. Let's try to re-roll that. We don't want one. Okay, we got one anyway. Sucks to suck. Okay, well, whatever. We'll put this here. Increase that by +1 permanently. 23 going down. Has this suddenly turned into, like, math class, is my one fear? That's my one fear with this game. I really do like it, but at the same time, I'm like... Oh no, like, what if it's too much math? It's interesting to play through it, though, and see what happens. Oh, we'll just take up that one slot, and 48, it deals the same. Cool, alright, this should be fine. Man, this guy is beefy. He's got a lot of HP. If attack deals, adds 1... Okay, so we got the sting thrown into our bag. Is this the sting right there? Fortunately, these sting dice, they're sort of like... Heal 6 damage to the player, heal 6 HP to target enemy. Yeah, so that's not great. It's just kind of bloating our deck overall. To be expected. Anyway, let's buff up a lot of our dice here. I don't need to buff up my heal. We will just put this there. I might want to do a little bit of blocking, but nothing crazy is necessary here. We can just put this down there. And this one there. +2, and this makes absolutely no difference now. Let's just try to avoid using this one. It might actually bloat me, though, for my next turn, I think. Somehow I'm getting more HP from doing this. Whatever, fine. I might horribly bloat myself with stings, but at least I still have my confidence. I bet you he's going to get more powerful, though, as this goes on. We want to use that sting ASAP. Let's just get that done with. Okay, so I'm going to deal 12 damage to myself. Maybe I've somehow reduced the value of it, though, by putting it onto one of the leaks. Let's do it like that. All right, 2... Oh, no, I've accidentally dealt more damage to myself. It's kind of like a wasted slot, in a sense. You want to, like, minimize the value. That's even trickier, then. Ooh. Let's put that there. We'll put a heal there, because it's basically useless, and heal up a lot. It's kind of a lost turn. Oh well, at least I slightly buffed my block and everything. I've somehow buffed my block just through the use of this sticky die, which has made me even better, if you can even believe that. I was so powerful and great to begin with. Looks like we got another one of those sting dice. Okay, we'll just reduce that thing's value. This was, like, so beautifully symmetrical, the way that I played this. I know I'm congratulating myself a lot here, but maybe I just deserve it. Oh my gosh, I am so good at this. I'm so amazing. Thrust stance modifier for 3 or more dice in your hand. At the end of the turn, destroy the dice in the first position. Oh no, okay, let's get rid of that. I guess I could do this, though. Like, to just get it out of there? Right? If I'm reading that right, 3 or more dice in the hand that destroy the... Yeah, so I could have him destroy his own sting. Let's do that. Okay, let's see if that... Yep, it did. He destroyed his own sting. I have used your powers against you, the Duke of the Mosquitoes. Feels bad. Alright, more sticky dice. I think I can basically just play through to the end of this. 2, 2... let's make it the gold die. It looks pretty. 23... Suddenly, look, my not even blocking build has become a block build. Get on my level. 57. Man, I'm just striking for so much here. I think we've got about half, but is he really changing too much? He seems like the type of boss who is going to get stronger as he weakens, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I want to try to get 2 here. Nope, didn't happen. Not meant to be. Oh well. Okay, he has slightly improved. I thought that the fight would just pretty much stay the same, but now these have become medium league, so he is growing progressively more and more powerful as the fight goes on. It is horrifying. Although my dice are just, like, so powerful to begin with from all of the insane modifiers I've put on them, I'm not sure I can be stopped. So let's just do this. 38 minus, no, you know, let's just keep this. This 4 was a waste. I should never have done it. We will permanently increase that. Give me more block permanently. We could just put random stuff on here. Like, I'll put this over there because it's not going to affect anything. I'll put that there. Put that there. Yeah, I mean, I do want to use that spot for the next round. 11, 29, 43. Yeah, it's just kind of a gradual fight. I'm not dealing, like, Mondo damage, but I'm dealing... It's still, like, pretty wumbo. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see if we can fix that. I prefer this at 2 because it just affects more dice. Okay, so he does kind of upgrade throughout the battle. Now he's going to apply big leak slots, which is pretty terrifying, I suppose. But at the same time, our dice have just been so buffed by everything that we've done to them. I don't think we can really be made much less powerful. Like, I will take him out next turn. I just have to avoid using these stings. We want to avoid using so many board slots. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. We can finish it there. Look at how much block I'm getting. I get stronger in longer fights because of my sticky dice. And now we retain that one, but it's fine. I think we could just finish him off simply like this. We don't even have to do that. 60. Yeah, there we go. Just finish you. Oh my goodness, I've beaten the Duke of the Mosquitoes. This is the greatest day of my life. Someone call my mom. Oh my gosh, I have won the game. This is actually the first time this is happening. Defeat a 25 HP plus enemy with an accurate kill. Don't even remember when we did that. Leader badge relic unlocked. Defeat the Mantis duo. Now, I will say we've unlocked a lot of stuff. I really didn't get that many dice this time. I tried to keep my deck trim. We didn't face off against the giant honeybee boss. I thought that was a great run. I wonder what actually causes it. Oh, maybe play like for less of a long time. Well, I'm not trying to do it so fast. But anyway, a win. What do you know? I think keeping everything even and obviously having all those amazing trinkets, sometimes getting a crazy good trinket early on can just like win you the game. But I think it is pretty cool to see like such a completely full and honest entry into the dice building arena. Anyway, I did receive a key to this game for free, but it's one that I've had my eye on for a really long time. And I kept looking back at it because I'm really waiting for like a great game in the dice building genre. The difficulty curve does rise a lot from the first to the secondary and the second to the third, but it's sort of like knowing the builds, I would say, which I think makes this game more like a true roguelike, where knowing more about the game tells you what you should and shouldn't take. I still haven't even unlocked the third character. Reach the final battle on difficulty D1. I guess we have to raise the difficulty, but I mean, that was a pretty busted run, what I got, and I have not been that powerful yet. You've got all kinds of combinations you can use, and just, yeah, I've had a lot of fun experimenting with this game. It is definitely one of the best dice builders that I have played yet, I would say. I'm trying to think what else I like. I think I personally like Slice and Dice a lot. I liked Circadian Dice a lot, too, despite the fact that it wasn't as, like, pretty as this game, maybe. Like, this game is really, really a work of art. And what did I say? Dicey Dungeons was also a fantastic entry, but it's been a while since that came out. So anyway, I hope that this helped you discover something new. Die in the Dungeon, it is pretty amazing. And yeah, anyway, I think that's about it. Until next time.